Hello everyone, welcome to another session of customized agentic system. So today I'm going to go through some of the venture architect function. So as you may see, this is my front page now. I developed a lots of new functions in last several weeks. So this week, this workbench is a new one as well. And then I extracted this agentic function outside. So which means I can select any agent to dispatch a task to it. I was just asking this updater, I've asked this updater agent to check the large language model price, and then all pending tasks can be seen from the overview. See, there's one running task. But I'm going to show you this one, venture. So what I did is I won't go through this everything from step by step. It is just like a conversation between language models. So I was just saying I would receive data from CSV, Excel files, PDF, and text. I need to manually get the information, consolidate them. It is quite time consuming. And then this agent will keep asking me questions to understand my intention, to understand what I really need. Sometimes I don't even tell too much information. And then it will try its best to figure out what is really required by me. In the end, after everything has been asked, it will generate a file for me. I call it venture plan. Venture plan. So this venture plan is done. In total there's 7 sections. I'll briefly go through with you. And then in this one, I can also put them into running pipeline or knowledge. When we do knowledge, we can extract this in knowledge, so it will be saved in our wiki knowledge base. Okay, I already did it last time, so I can just show you. Venture, I think this one. Yeah, Power Email. Oh, not this one. Then this one. Large language based extract master sheet 2. Conditional goal. So it will put everything in here. So which means in the future, if we do something similar, this one can be used as a source of thinking. And then if we do run in pipeline, so this session ID will be export and then it become a task initiator. And then this task can be given to another agent to do decompose. So this one usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes. So it's quite time consuming. The agent will actually read the entire plan and then try to decompose the entire plan into many smaller steps. I can probably show you the plan. So the first few parts is for the managers and executives. And then there will be one section in here, which is talking about something. And then in here is the part where this work will be decomposed into 15 different steps. It's called WP. I think this is work progress or something. And then scroll down more. There will be work package breakdown. It will also giving you the time estimated for each one of them as well. For example, this one is 1 person week, and then this one 2 person weeks. Like if we need 2 person working on this one for 1 week, or maybe 1 person for 2 weeks. And then in the end, it's giving you, if we do this one, we probably need 2 developers, 1 analyst, 1 test, and then also the large language model API cost, that's probably $1,000 to $3,000. Okay, it's currently being decomposed. I'll probably show you something else. Okay, let's show here. This is the wiki knowledge base. Probably I can show. I can choose different large language model to do the search, of the knowledge base. Let me have a quick look. Okay, is a venture model in there. Let me ask again. Time out. Right then. Let me try this one. And the large language model. Okay, so this Flash is actually doing better than the Pro. Venture is a multi-phase agent pipeline. Evaluator strategy solution planning complete. See in here it applies because when I build this venture architect, I actually trained it with some methodologies I collected from McKinsey, BCG, Boston Consulting Group, and Bain. Those are big consulting companies. So it were actually acting as those consulting companies um, consultants to ask me questions to understand my requirements. So that's the venture. Okay. This one's interesting as well. Code graph. I saw that online there's a repo called a code graph. So it's actually decompose the entire project into many of the module and then link in between. For example, this one calls this one, this one calls this one, and then we can also make them into some graphs. See this big circle? This like a cell. This is my entire project, and then the relations between each of them. If let's say if we want to see anything like code graph, this is representing the code graph. We can zoom in. This part is extract. This part is cluster analyzer. Or if you want to see something out, the venture. So the venture would have this one, the knowledge bridge, models, pre-store. Overall, it looks like this. I also have metrics. So this is after I built this entire customized agentic system. I also use this one to modify and then to develop other projects. So while I'm using this one, I already spent more than $1,000 on it. Okay, let's see. Pipeline is ready still. How about this one? Okay, this one is ready. View. I got probably 31, I think 31 agents so far. Because DeepSeek has recently changed their pricing models, so they would have some peak time and then off-peak time, so the price would be different. So occasionally, I need to ask the large language model, the AI agents. In here, I'm actually asking the updater agent help me to go online to check information and then to update the pricing information. So then the metrics in here will use the correct information to calculating the cost. Okay, pipeline written name and exists 10%. Oh, okay. That's too bad. We'll try again. I shouldn't doing too much things on the other tabs because to to restrict this to restrict the token usage, I made some limitations in there. Like for every minute, I probably can only make 30 API calls, and then because I'm collecting different tabs and then asking questions, that is actually using the API calls. And then roughly, I don't know how much has been used, but then because of the API is reaching the API limit, so this one stopped. I better not to do anything and then show anything around and then just let it run. I will put a pause in here, and then when it is ready, I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So not too much, probably just 1 or 2 minutes. So after the pipeline execution, after we did this venture, we export this one to the pipeline. So the pipeline has decomposed the task into 15 steps, and then each of them would depends on the complexity of the task. It will assign different large language models. So the first three is Pro. This one's Flash. Flash is cheaper, so it would probably do, yeah. And then if there's some of them you think it is not good, you want to change, you can just edit, and then you can change the description like what you want to do in here. Maybe you can put more things, and then depends on the complexity. You can put this one into high, and then in here you can probably say this part you think the complexity is high, is not medium, because this complexity is all designed by the agent, by the large language model used for decomposing. And you can say, oh, this part you want high, and this part you want Cloud to do it. You want to use Fib or post 5, and then you can save change. So it will be here. And then you can modify any one of them. After you finish, you just click this confirm execute, and then it will start to run through one by one. And then if there's anything goes wrong, it will stop in there, and then it won't go further. Then humans need to step in and then fix it. I won't run now because the token is too expensive now. but all the setup is done. So